Welcome back. Star Wars Racing Incorporated. Journey to the Runoffs. And like I said, we're going to start doing a whole lot more because now we're also going to document, just really everyday things that happen with trying to get to the Runoffs, right? And then our trip, all that stuff that's coming up, all the fun stuff, right? So kind of took a couple nights off, mainly because on Tuesday night I was getting ready to finish getting the engine ready to put it back in for our primary engine. Our backup engine, it's tested. Well, we turn it on and break it in here in the house, and that's all we needed to do, right? We're not gonna use it, but I needed to make sure. So all that, we put it in, took it out, and then this will be quick, by the way. We're getting ready to put this on, put the clutch back in it and that stuff. So everything looking pretty good. And then the next to last bolt here, this little guy back here, let me see if I can do this. So that bolt right there just got stripped. So it's not tightening it up, it's not loosening it up, it's not gonna go anywhere, but I can't leave it like that. So thankfully I have enough room here. I think I can go in there with my Dremel, cut it out, and then get the bolt out. So yeah, it's one of those things that maybe you say, well, it's got 8 bolts, all the other ones are wonderfully secure. That one actually won't come off either, but like I said, it's stripped, so it doesn't tighten or get loose, neither way. But again, you're going to the runoffs, so you know what, that's why you do things with time, meaning now I have time to take the time I need. And that day I just left it alone. I said, you know what, just leave it alone, come back to it another day, and we figure out what we're gonna do, and then you go and do what's the right thing to do, which is we're gonna make sure we get that bolt off and put a new one. That's it. It takes a little time to cut it off here, and then that's it. We'll pull it out, put a new one, and that way we are 1,000% sure this is correctly done. We don't go with some half-assed thing, right? So everything else is ready. You just need to do that bolt, and then obviously everything's back on here in the front. The water pump, the pulley, all that stuff is on, ready to go. And then once I do that, then we'll throw it back in there, connect everything back together. We're already cleaned up in here. We're looking good. Next, actually I have forgotten, but yeah, we're gonna clean up the Weber, do a nice cleanup in there. It's pretty basic things, but I haven't cleaned it in a little while, so again, another good time to go ahead and take care of that. The other thing I wasn't gonna do, but now I am gonna do it, and tomorrow I'll get my new brake pads. These are about halfway, and the rotors also are really in good shape, but I got the rotors already previously, and I was thinking I was gonna leave the brake pads in there, but no. Tomorrow I'm receiving my brake pads, and we're gonna change the rear brakes as well. So that's pretty quick. That's just a few minutes. But again, just going and do all the best you can to bring the best that you can to the runoffs. All right, let's close it up. Last thing here, those of you, I used to have the little bottles. I would recommend get the big bottle. This is definitely worth it, and I use it all the time. Definitely another tip of the day. It's just extra security, right? I use it in many places. The cars vibrate quite a bit, so you want to make sure you're okay with that. So with my order from Summit, I ordered this little workbench mat, which I like. That way all the shavings and things fall in there, and you just take it out and boom, right? And then they sent me a free hat, so thank you, Summit. Got the American flag, and I thank you. So yeah, this arrived before the brakes. The brakes are coming in tomorrow. So, but yeah, cool. You know, a little cheap stuff, but you know, fun stuff. Again, just to when I'm doing stuff here, the table always gets dirty, and this way I can just pick it up, dump it out there, right? So yeah, quick update. So we'll get this fixed. Again, you know, it's gotta be everything's gotta be done correctly. If not, then it will bite you in the butt, and you don't want this to bite you in the butt while you're in the runoffs, right? For some reason. So take your time. Make sure that you do everything humanly possible to make sure everything's correct, and don't cut any corners. That's it. Star Wars Racing Incorporated. We'll be back once we get this things done. Show you the progress, but we're looking good.